How would you react if you received an email from a friend who passed away? That's the unsettling reality for the loved ones of Jack Froese. In 2011, months after Jack's sudden death from heart arrhythmia, his friends and family began receiving emails from his email account. The messages contained personal details that only Jack could have known. For example, one email sent to his friend Tim Hart referenced a conversation the two had in Jack's attic just before his death, a detail no one else knew about. Some believe that Jack's email account was hacked, but even experts have been unable to determine how someone could have gained access and sent such specific messages. To this day, the mystery remains. Were these emails a cruel prank, or did Jack somehow manage to communicate from beyond the grave? In the midst of cartel violence in Mexico, a single Facebook page became a vital lifeline for the residents of Tamaulipas. But it wasn't just any news page, it was run by an anonymous hero. In 2012, Valor Tamaulipas started reporting real-time updates on cartel activity, informing locals about dangerous areas and potential conflicts. As the page grew in popularity, so did the threats against its administrator. Cartel members put a bounty on the person behind the account, and many feared for the admin's life. Despite these dangers, the administrator continues to post critical information under the cover of anonymity. Some say the bravery shown here is unmatched, but to this day, no one knows who runs the page, a true digital guardian of the people. Imagine watching a live stream of someone's daily life for years, only to realize there's something deeply wrong. That's the eerie reality of the Chipchan livestream. For over a decade, a South Korean woman known only as Chipchan has broadcasted her life online via webcam, claiming that she's being controlled by a corrupt police officer using an implanted microchip. Often, Chipchan spends long periods either asleep or lying motionless, with signs explaining her supposed plight placed around her apartment. Some viewers believe she is mentally ill, but others argue that there's more to her story. Her claims have grown more erratic over the years, and despite police investigations and countless attempts by the online community to reach her, no one has been able to uncover the truth about her condition or her real identity. Is Chipchan a victim of a real conspiracy, or is she lost in a world of delusion? In the age of digital music identification, you'd think every song could be tracked down and verified. But that's not the case with the most mysterious song on the internet. First recorded off a German radio station in the early 1980s, the synth-pop track gained widespread attention on Reddit in 2019 when a user uploaded a snippet of the song, asking for help identifying it. Despite extensive efforts to trace the song's origins, including contacting radio stations, record labels, and even experts in obscure music, no one has been able to identify the artist or the title. Fans have taken to calling it the most mysterious song on the internet, and it continues to haunt music enthusiasts. Could it be from an unknown band that disappeared into obscurity, or is it something far stranger? With no leads and no answers, this mystery remains unsolved. Reddit is home to countless communities, but one subreddit stood out for its perplexing, undecipherable content. That subreddit was A858DE45F56D9BC9. For years, the subreddit's posts consisted solely of hexadecimal strings, seemingly random numbers and letters that appeared to follow no discernible pattern. Despite the best efforts of cryptographers and internet sleuths, no one could fully decode the messages. Some managed to decode parts of it, finding hidden texts, but the meaning behind the codes has never been explained. In 2015, the subreddit suddenly went dark, with the moderators posting a final, cryptic farewell. Was it an art project? A secret communication between government agencies? Or just an elaborate internet hoax? Whatever it was, the mystery of A858 remains unsolved. When a Reddit user passed away, his death uncovered one of the most perplexing internet mysteries of the last decade, the Lake City Quiet Pills. In 2009, a Reddit user named Religion of Peace died, and soon after, users discovered encrypted messages hidden in the HTML code of a website he visited often. These messages seemed to reference the hiring of mercenaries, often using phrases like quiet professionals and Lake City Quiet Pills. The messages also coincided with major geopolitical events, leading some to believe they were related to secret military operations or even assassinations. Others, however, argue that it was all part of an elaborate role-playing game. To this day, no one knows the truth behind the Lake City quiet pills, but many believe it points to something far more dangerous lurking in the dark corners of the web. What starts out as an innocent RPG featuring Kanye West quickly spirals into one of the internet's strangest and creepiest conspiracy theories. Released in 2013, Kanye Quest 3030 was a humorous role-playing game where players controlled Kanye West on a quest to fight clones of famous rappers. But buried deep within the game's code was something more sinister, a series of hidden messages leading to a secret recruitment process for a group called Ascensionism. Players were tasked with decoding cryptic puzzles, leading some to believe the game was recruiting for a real-life cult. The creators of the game have never come forward, leaving players wondering whether it was an elaborate joke or something much more serious. The mystery of Kanye Quest continues to intrigue and disturb the gaming community. In the early 2000s, internet forums were captivated by a man who claimed to be a time traveler from the year 2036. His name, John Titor. Titor claimed he had been sent back in time to retrieve a rare IBM computer needed to prevent a future catastrophe. He made several predictions about world events, some of which came true, while others did not. Despite discrepancies in his claims, Titor's posts became an internet sensation, sparking endless debates about whether he was a hoax or the real deal. Even today, Titor's name is still mentioned in discussions about time travel, and while most believe he was a fraud, the mystery of John Titor continues to fascinate conspiracy theorists and futurists alike. In 1994, Pink Floyd released their album, The Division Bell, but along with it came something unexpected, a cryptic puzzle that would go on to baffle fans for decades. A mysterious figure named Publius appeared online, claiming that there was a hidden message within the album's lyrics and artwork. Pink Floyd's official channels acknowledged the puzzle's existence, but they never revealed the full extent of it. Fans have spent decades trying to decode the enigma, but no one has been able to provide a definitive solution. Was it a publicity stunt or something more profound? Over 25 years later, the Publius Enigma remains one of music's greatest unsolved mysteries. In January 2012, a cryptic message appeared on 4chan from an organization calling itself Cicada 3301. The message invited people to solve a series of puzzles that would supposedly lead to some sort of recruitment. The puzzles required advanced knowledge of cryptography, steganography, and obscure literature. What set Cicada 3301 apart from other internet mysteries was the global scale of the clues, which led people to physical locations across the world. Some believe Cicada is a government agency or a secret society, while others think it's a group of hackers. Even after multiple rounds of puzzles, no one knows who is behind Cicada 3301 or what their true intentions are. Could it be a global recruitment for an elite organization, or is it all just a highly sophisticated game? The mystery persists, with new puzzles occasionally appearing to keep the internet guessing. The dark web is often portrayed as the internet's Wild West, a lawless place where anything goes. At the center of it is the hidden Wiki, an ever-changing directory of anonymous websites. The hidden Wiki is a gateway for those looking to explore the darker side of the web, offering links to illegal markets, disturbing content, and secretive services. Over the years, law enforcement has made attempts to shut down sections of the dark web, but the hidden Wiki continues to reappear in new forms. The true identities of those who maintain the hidden Wiki remain a mystery, as it evolves with the shifting underworld of the internet. With the anonymity of the dark web, it's unlikely that we'll ever uncover who is really behind it. In 2015, a small YouTube channel called Obscure Horror Corner uploaded footage of a game they claimed to have found on the dark web. The game, known as Sad Satan, was filled with disturbing imagery, cryptic sound clips, and eerie visuals. The game's unsettling nature quickly caught the attention of internet sleuths who began searching for the original files. However, several different versions of the game surfaced, some containing inappropriate and graphic content, making it difficult to verify which, if any, was the original. The true purpose of Sad Satan remains unknown. Was it a bizarre psychological experiment, an art piece, or something even darker? No one has stepped forward to claim responsibility, and the origins of sad Satan are still shrouded in mystery. A mysterious website, octi28200101.com, appeared in the early 2010s. The site contained cryptic text, strange audio files, and a countdown timer set to October 28, 2011. As the countdown approached, internet users speculated about what event might occur. Some believed it was a marketing stunt for a movie or game, while others thought it might be the beginning of a conspiracy or dark event. However, when the countdown hit 0, nothing happened, and the website disappeared soon after. To this day, there has been no explanation for what this site and countdown were meant to signify, and its purpose remains a complete mystery. In the world of fanfiction, few stories have reached the notoriety of My Immortal. The story, which is a bizarre and poorly written Harry Potter fanfic, became infamous for its chaotic writing style and nonsensical plot. Over the years, My Immortal became an internet legend, with readers obsessing over the identity of its mysterious author, Tara Gilesby. In 2017, a woman named Rose Christo claimed to be the author, but inconsistencies in her story led many to doubt her claim. Even now, the true identity of My Immortal's author remains unknown, and the fanfic holds a permanent place in the annals of internet history as one of its strangest literary mysteries. The Zodiac killer, one of the most infamous serial killers in United States history, terrorized California in the late 1960s with a series of murders and cryptic letters sent to the media. But some believe the Zodiac may have continued his communication long after his confirmed killings, this time through the internet. Internet sleuths have claimed that the Zodiac killer could have left cryptic clues on various obscure forums and websites in the decades following his killing spree. These online posts, containing strange puzzles and cryptic language, bear resemblance to the Zodiac's original letters, sparking theories that the killer may still be alive. However, there's no concrete evidence linking the Zodiac to these posts, and the mystery of his identity remains unsolved, making this one of the longest-standing cases of its kind. In 1996, a strange post titled Markovian Parallax Denigrate appeared on Usenet, a precursor to modern-day forums. The post was filled with what seemed like random words strung together in an incoherent manner. Internet users immediately tried to decode the message, but no clear meaning was ever found. Some believe it was a coded message meant for someone specific, while others argue that it was simply a glitch or even a hoax. Despite decades of speculation, the purpose behind the post remains one of the internet's oldest unsolved mysteries. In the late 1990s, two retired detectives proposed the chilling theory that dozens of young men found drowned in bodies of water across the United States were victims of a single killer or group of killers, known as the Smiley Face Killer. The theory gets its name from smiley face graffiti found near many of the locations where the bodies were discovered. Although law enforcement agencies have been unable to definitively link the deaths, the Smiley Face Killer theory has gained traction online, with amateur sleuths continuing to search for clues. While some dismiss the theory as coincidence, the idea of a serial killer leaving a calling card in the form of a smiley face has captured the imagination of many true crime enthusiasts. One of the most disturbing internet challenges to surface in recent years, the Blue Whale Challenge was rumoured to be an online game that pushed participants through a series of tasks over the course of 50 days, culminating in hurting one's self. The challenge was said to target vulnerable teenagers, and while some believe the reports were largely exaggerated by media hysteria, authorities have linked the challenge to several tragic cases worldwide. The origins of the Blue Whale Challenge remain unclear, and its existence has been heavily debated. Was it a real and dangerous trend, or just a hoax that spiraled out of control? The Blue Whale Challenge remains one of the most controversial internet mysteries to date,